Good afternoon, ICT 33.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Okay, welcome to our first meeting. And by the way, class, on our Zoom session, I will require everyone to open your webcam for the first 15 minutes of the session. Okay, so open your webcam, first 15 minutes lang. Then after that, you can optional na lang kung gusto niyo mag-open ng webcam. But I will appreciate if you keep your webcam open. Okay, also for attendance purposes, okay, so we'll be able to see that you are really there. So ICT 33. For this session, our class is call center basics. Okay, so then tomorrow, print production and video production. Now, medyo weird yung schedule natin kasi yung video production, inati pa siya sa 2 araw. So, 1.5, 1.5. Nakita nyo ba yung schedule niyo? So, meron pa tayong Tuesday, then Thursday. Okay? Ano naman yun? Open for modification. So, possible, since tomorrow naman, ang meeting natin is 12 to 6, may break lang na 3 to 4:30. But possible, guys, pwede natin gawin na ituloy na lang natin yung 12, then we'll have a short break, then 4:30 to 6 para every Thursday, okay? Hindi na tayo mag-meet sa video production. Okay? So, mas ano sa inyo yun, mas pabor sa inyo. Pero, i-modify pa rin natin yun. Pwede na Thursday tayo mag-meet sa video production or pwedeng Thursday lang, something like that. Okay? So, since tatlo naman yung subject ko sa inyo, yung courses ko sa inyo, pwede nating i-juggle-juggle yun. Okay? But we'll still stick to that. And alam nyo naman yung schedule ng face-to-face, di ba? So, 7 weeks tayo mag-face-to-face. Starting last week ng September. And that is for strict compliance. So pag naka-schedule talaga tayo ng face-to-face, magbe-face-to-face talaga tayo. Okay? So yun yung laging nire-remind sa atin ni President. Kaya hindi pwedeng hindi tayo mag-face-to-face pag naka-schedule tayo ng face-to-face. Okay? Kahit nasabihin nyo, Sir, yung prof po namin magpapa-online, pero baka gusto nyo, sir, online na lang. Well, hindi yung pwede. Okay? Kailangan talaga face-to-face kung ano yung nakasaad sa schedule natin. Okay, so since this is call center basics and tomorrow will be print production and video production, so our agenda for today, since this is our first meeting, so later may agenda tayo. By the way, who is the class secretary? Si Mark Lawrence. Okay. Later, kindly take note of the attendance. Every session may ano tayo. Ililista mo kung sino yung present. Okay, so I'll have some mock call activity, sample na ipaparinig sa inyo so that you'll learn what are those activity that is present in call center basics. Okay, so meron tayong dalawang type ng mock call. Una is your classmate will be the one to act as a customer and you are the agent, of course, and vice versa. And the other one is I will be the one to act as a customer and you will be act as an agent. So yun, may dalawang category tayo. So puro tayo dito mock call sa call center basics. Okay? Kasi doon talaga kayo matututo. And crucial yung mock call kasi ano to, possible na mag-fail kayo. If you miss one part of the checklist, you will automatically fail the activity. Okay? So if you miss the security part of the mock call, then automatic fail yun. Then I don't provide retake kasi napakadami nyo. For example, may mock call activity tayo. Then you fail. Then you request, sir, baka pwede ako mag-retake ng mock call. So unfortunately, I won't be able to grant you that. Kasi imagine nyo na lang, tatlong section kayo, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. More than 100 kayo. Okay? So, and ako lang yung mag-act as a customer. So that is, mapapaos ako nun. Okay? So, galingan nyo sa mock call kasi wala nang chance to retake that. If you fail, then unfortunately, that will be your final grade on that activity lang. Makakabawi ka naman siguro sa isang semester, meron tayong mga 10 mock call, di ba? So, you fail on 2. So, pag uno ka sa the rest, bawi na yun. Okay? So, walang dapat ikatakot. Okay? Piece of cake lang. To. Oh, by the way, may isa pa palang may mga estudyante kasi na parang kini-question nila. Sir, education students kami. Bakit kami may call center basics? Gusto nyo ba na maging call center agent kami? Something like that. Pero think of it this way, class. Think of it as a stepping stone. Di ba? So, hindi lang naman call center agent ang opportunity sa BPO. Pwede ka maging trainer. Yun, gamit na gamit yung pagiging education mo doon. Pwede ka maging quality assurance specialist. Okay? Makikinig ka lang ng calls, hindi ka mag-take ng calls. Pwede ka maging team leader. Pwede ka maging operations manager. So, syempre may stepping stone ka. Okay? So, don't think of it na it's like magiging call center agent ba kami. It's a stepping stone. There's a lot of opportunity in the BPO industry. Okay? So wala na sa inyo yung mindset na na parang dina-downgrade kayo kasi parang bakit may call center basics kami na subject. Okay? So it's a stepping stone for a greener pasture. 'Di ba? Pwede ka ka pa lang. 3 months ka pa lang sa company mo, nag-apply ka na agad na trainer, 'di ba? So ito education graduate. So syempre priority ka, kukunin ka agad na trainer. So there, yun yung mga anxiety ng mga estudyante pag sila dito. So pag-uusapan natin yung mga, ano ba yung mga possible checklist. Let's talk about checklist before I show you the sample output. Ito yung sample checklist natin. Alright, so of course, opening spiel, that's basic, okay? So thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you? Then assurance, making sure that you can help the customer. Empathy statement, of course, di ba kailangan yan para to help the customer, kailangan you need to empathize with them. Paraphrasing, so later we'll talk about that. Heads up about the process, effective probing, confirming if there is nothing else, recap of the call, doing the extra mile, closing spiel, di ba? Then part 2 is your genuine interest, okay? Next, your active listening, your confidence, while talking to the customer. No unnatural mannerism such as the ums and ums. Are you familiar with that? The ums. Average handling time. Okay. Your product knowledge, we'll talk about that. Rapport. Okay. Oh, how's the weather? Professionalism. Okay. As long as you don't curse back the customer, you will hit this. Then your tone and your clarity. Okay? So if you hit all of that, yes or no lang naman yan, then here's the equivalent points. So 18 points, 125. You did everything right, then this is the equivalent grade. Okay? So that is the checklist on our mock call. So very easy, right? So syempre, first day pa lang to, huwag kayo mag-panic. Ano lang yan? Diba? Checklist lang yan. So probably, what will happen second week, third week, we'll talk about empathy statement, fourth week, paraphrasing. So meron tayong dedicated time to talk about each of the checklist so that you'll be able to learn everything. And yung end goal nyo talaga is ready na kayo mag-take ng calls. Okay? So yun talaga yung pinaka-goal nyo. Pwede na kayo magtrabaho right after you finish this semester. Kasi pag-work sa call center is hindi para sa lahat. Okay? Merong mga ma-reject lang, nag-apply sa BPO, then hindi natanggap, then nangihinaan sila agad ng loob. Pero, yun nga, magkakaroon na silang fear of rejection. But if you know all of these things, it will be very easy to you. By the way, raise your hand, reaction if may mga experience na sa BPO. Anyone? Meron bang may experience na sa BPO? Okay, so we have June, we have Carla. Who else? Dalawa lang kayo. Okay? So, then si Winmar. Tatlo. So, tell us your experience in the BPO world. What is your company, your account? How long you've been there? So, those things. Okay? Let's start with June, then Carla, then Winmar. Go, June.
Hi sir, may audible?
Yes.
So, yung experience ko po with Alarica, so I'm with Alarica for 2 years. For my first year, hati po yung account na nahandle ko. First is retail account, which is yung Amazon. If you guys are familiar with Amazon, yun yung parang Shopee sa US or sa ibang bansa. So, ang work ko doon is ako yung nag-handle ng mga customers problems. For example, pag may problem sila sa mga orders nila or sa mga subscriptions nila, kagaya ng Prime, if you're familiar with that, then tapos I am trained po sa message us, which is naging non-voice support ako, yung chat-chat lang, and then naging voice din ako. And then after that, na-trained na ako sa finance, which is lahat naman ng na-handle ko na concern, puro tungkol sa billing statement lang ng customers. And then after niya, nung umalis na ako sa retail account, lumipat na po ako sa talent acquisitions where I look out for some persons po na interest sa mag-BPO industry, ganyan, yung mga qualified. So, yan yung dalawa ko pong classmates, si Carla and si Winmar. Nirefer ko po sila dun sa may company namin, dun po sa may Alorica Santa Mesa before. Yun po. Tapos, yun po yung ko sa kanila for 2 years. Tapos po, after nyan, ngayon po working na ako pero sa ibang company naman. Yung company ko po ngayon is Unify CX and ang account ko po is healthcare account. Magsa-start pa lang po ako this Monday. Yun po.
Okay. So, thank you, June. So, di ba, may experience ka na talaga sa BPO. Okay. So, next is Carla. Tell us your BPO journey experience.
Hello po sir. Sorry po if wala po akong camera. Hindi ko po kasi mahanap yung webcam ko po. Pero Regarding po sa experience ko sa call center, I have 4 months po experience before sa Alorica din po, which nirefer nga po ako ni Desert. Tapos ngayon po, going 3 months po sa Concentrix naman. Yung hawak ko po both US healthcare po. For nung last year po, ang hawak ko po is for Medicare, yung 65 years old and above po ng US. Tapos ngayon naman po is yung hawak ko po yung all around po nila. Ayun.
Okay, thank you, Carla. And next is Winmore.
Hi, good evening po, sir. So, ayun po, I'm so sorry if I'm able to open my camera po due to internet issues. But, ayun po, like what Desir said po, ako po yung naging referral din ako ni Desir sa Alorica, Santa Mesa. And yung account ko po dun is Amazon. So, ayun po, more on ayun po, pag-handle lang siya ng customer na may concern regarding on their items, just like Shopee or TikTok Shop. It's either magre-request sila ng refund or parang papalitan namin yung item nila. So, yun. And nagtagal ako doon for almost 3 months lang since I came from seasonal account. So, and ayun, yung current company ko ngayon, nasa healthcare industry na ako. So, I work in a small company wherein malapit lang sa amin. So, mas accessible siya sa akin kasi malapit lang. So, ayun, and yung healthcare na pinagtatrabahoan ko ngayon is about mental health siya, where, kung saan hini-help namin yung patients na may problem with their conditions. Ang trabaho ko doon is I am FOC, Front Desk Coordinator. I'm helping our doctors to schedule our patients with their concerns when it comes to their medications. If they were experiencing bad or bad effects dun sa tinitake nilang gamot. So, yun. So, ngayon, I'm almost 5 months na sa current company ko. Thank you. Yun lang po.
All right, so thank you so much for sharing. Oh, by the way, sa mga wala pang experience. In call center basics, there's a lot of jargon. Okay? So yung mga jargon, yung mga industry-specific terminologies or abbreviation na you might be not familiar with outside of the outside of the um, line of business. So, example na doon is yung AHT, di ba? Average handling time. Then, LOB, line of business. What else? Then, CR7, customer should not call within 7 days. Basta marami kayong mga jargon. Pero, don't worry, it will be explained. Also, hindi lang mga jargon, pati mga figure of speech, di ba? Mga hold your horses, spill the beans, don't spill the tea. So those things, because you will all Western culture also, we'll talk about that. So magko-call listening tayo ngayon. Okay, so sample output. So una is yung students. Your classmate will act as a customer and vice versa. Then yung second is ako yung customer. Then, okay, so now you might wonder, sir, ano pa lang to? Unang araw pa lang, bakit may call listening na? So don't worry, parang to, inductive approach, di ba? So sa learning, may deductive, then may inductive. So yung ginagawa natin ngayon is inductive, di ba? Pinapakita mo na sa inyo yung end result. And as we go on to our journey this semester, magkakaroon tayo ng matututunan natin kung paano ginawa yun. Di ba? Parang naalala nyo pa ba yung rock cycle? Yung science, general science, grade 7. Di ba rock cycle? Naalala nyo pa ba yun? So, let's say may 2 types na approach pagtuturo nun. So, yung unang teacher, okay, and explain, Naglagay ng ano, okay, this is the rock cycle. Starts with melting of magma, then when it settles down, it becomes igneous rock, then parts of it will become sedimentary rock, then metamorphic rock, then will turn to magma again, etc. So, in-explain ng teacher yung rock cycle. Then after i-explain, may pinakitang realia. Different types of rocks. Smooth surface, rough surface. So nagtaka yung mga estudyante, ito pala yung mga ito pala yung sedimentary rock, ito pala yung igneous rock. So yun yung deductive. Okay? In-explain muna, then pinakita yung end result. Yung ginagawa nating approach ngayon is inductive. So another approach of teaching rock cycle. Pumasok si teacher sa classroom. Without saying anything, nag-distribute ng different types of rocks. So na-curious yung mga estudyante, hala, sir, ano to? Ba't may mga rocks dito? Ba't may different types of rocks? Bakit ito smooth, ito rough, ito may layer? Then, nung na-capture mo na yung curiosity ng mga estudyante, saka mo in-explain yung rock cycle. 'Di ba? So yun yung inductive. So yung nangyayari sa atin ngayon is the inductive approach. Call listening muna, then saka natin i-explain all throughout. Okay? So both approaches is effective, but we just choose this type of approach which is inductive. So huwag kayo ma-shock na unang araw pa lang, call listening kagad yung activity natin. Okay? So we're just doing the inductive approach. The finished product first, then we'll learn how to do it. Okay? So are you ready to listen to the sample output? Thumbs up if you are ready. All right, so here it is. Learn ito. Okay, later. You can do that.
Hello? Hello? Hindi ako putol-putol. Hindi po. Salamat. Start na ako ha. Sige. Good evening, valued customer. Thank you for calling Amazon. You're speaking to Katie's Gatbunton. How may I help you today?
Hi, I'm Danica Gabriel. You may address me by my surname Gabriel. I just want to inquire about your services.
Sure, Miss Gabriel. Be assured that you've reached the right person to help you with that. So may I ask, what particular services of us would you like to know?
You see, I lost my job during this pandemic, and along with it is my source of income. So I was thinking maybe I can sell old stuff online, with probably not less than 30 items for now. And if it works out later on, I would sell homemade bookmarks as well. So I would like to use Amazon as my platform. So please, I want to know more about being a seller in Amazon.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your job, ma'am. If it were to happen to me, I would be very sad, and maybe like you, would like to get a job in another way. But that's very wise of you, ma'am. But first, please let me repeat your concern for some clarification. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, you want to be an online seller, more particularly to become an Amazon seller to sell some old stuff with not less than 30 items. And because of it, you would like to know more about our services regarding becoming an Amazon seller. Is that right, ma'am?
Well, yes, you got it right. I was wondering how I can become an Amazon online seller. Would you please walk me through that?
My pleasure, ma'am. This will be quite a long walkthrough, so please bear with me. So first, to become an Amazon seller, you have to create a seller account on Amazon first. And to create a seller account, let me tell you the steps. First, you have to go to our website, which is the services.amazon.com, or simply search Amazon Web Services. Second, after you enter the official website, you scroll down the page and below the heading, you'll find the button which says become an Amazon seller, and just click that. Next, you'll find option for the Amazon seller plans. So that is the third step. You have to choose between those two seller plans, the individual or the professional plan. Once you've chosen between the two, the fourth step is to enter a valid email and your desired password for the account to the window that will appear. When you are done, click next. And this is the first step. This is the fifth step. Once the second screen appeared, it will ask you to enter your one-time password, which will be sent to the email address that you provided. After you have added the OTP, just click the button which says Create your Amazon account. The sixth step is to enter several personal details. And the last step would be after you click the Confirm button, a new screen would appear. And if you enter the right address, Amazon will send a postcard in that address, and along with it is your verification code. When you receive the verification code, all that is left to do is to enter the code provided into the space which says Enter the code below, and click Next to finish the process. Once you are done, you are in. So is there anything that is not clear, Ma'am Gabrielle?
No, everything is perfectly clear. But can you please tell me more about the professional and individual Amazon seller plans? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that's right. Glad you asked that. So I remember you mentioned about selling old stuff, not less.
Opo.
I'm sorry po, sir. Unstable po yung net namin. Sorry po.
Okay lang. You can pick up where you're left. No worries.
Po, maraming
Will not
salamat po,
affect.
sir. Sorry po.
It's fine. No problem.
Yes, ma'am, that's right. Glad you asked that. So I remember you mentioned about selling old stuff, not less than 30. And if it works out, you'll sell a homemade bookmark. Is that right, ma'am?
Yes, that's right.
A homemade bookmark. That is very interesting, ma'am. But let me proceed with your question. So selling products with not less than 30 will still be covered by the individual seller plan. It sets the limits of selling of 40 items per month. But if you want to add in your homemade bookmarks and will exceed the 40 limit, the best plan for you is the professional plan.
Okay.
Individual plan is free, while our professional plan will cost you $39.99 per month. But be assured that you have the best possibility to save up more money if you sign up to our professional plan, since our individual plan will require you to pay 99 cents per item fee when an item sells. Aside from that, with professional seller plan, you are with incentives. You are eligible to receive promotions, gift services, and other special listing features. And you can even grant access rights to other users. And that is just some benefits you can get from being a professional seller plan subscriber. So if I may suggest, professional seller plan would be best for you. And at the same time, would be very beneficial to your starting business. So is there any part that is unclear, ma'am?
No, you've been very clear and informative. I've learned a lot from that. I'll ponder about your suggestion. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, ma'am. So is there anything else I can help you with?
Nothing. All questions of mine has been answered.
Hello? Okay, ma'am. Please allow me to recap, ma'am. You've been thinking about becoming an Amazon seller and wanted to know more about the steps in opening an Amazon seller account, which I've listed to you. And you also asked about the two seller plans, which is the individual and the professional plans. to which I highly recommended choosing the professional plan for you. So is there anything you would like to more about?
No, I'll be thinking of your offer and discuss it with my family first. So let me get back to you after I have decided. And about your suggestion, I think it's a great idea, so I'll be considering that. Thank you.
Hello?
Okay, so additional context for that mock call. Vice versa nga yun, di ba? So, una, si Cadis, siya yung agent. Then si Gabriel, siya yung customer. Then vice versa. Si Gabriel naman magiging agent. Then si Cadis naman magiging customer. So, ito na yung second set. Okay? So far so good. Nakaka-follow ba kayo, class? And while para meron kayong nakikita while listening to that, I'll give you a copy of this sa GC. Pero for the meantime, you can use this to follow. Okay? Para makita nyo kung nabanggit ba yung sa checklist. Okay? Kung meron bang assurance, meron bang paraphrasing, meron bang recap. Okay? So nakikita nyo ba yung pinost ko sa chat box? Alright, sige. So i-post ko din yung sa GC natin. Just for you to have an idea. Okay? For you to follow. Okay, ito na yung second set.
Hello?
Nawawala ka. Okay, I'll continue. So, hoping to see you with us soon, ma'am. Would be very happy to be one of your customers with your homemade bookmarks. So, if you wanted to know more about the Amazon services, just call with the same number or visit us in our official website, services.amazon.com.
Happy to hear that again. Thank you very much for this so informative call. And I'll call as soon as we have made a decision.
Pleasure is all mine, ma'am. Again, this is Cadis from Amazon. Thank you for bringing your business with us. Have a great day. Bye.
Hello?
Yeah, you can start right away, Gabriel.
Oh.
Magpuputol ba ako kay Git? Hello?
Oo. Hindi ko alam kung
Malinaw na ba?
tapos.
Malinaw na ba?
Yes, everything is clear.
Thank you for
Danica.
pasensya na po.
No problem. Go ahead.
Apo. Thank you for calling Verizon. My
Ayun.
name is Danica. How may I help you today?
Hi, my name is Cadis, and I have a question about my bill.
I would be glad to answer any question that you have about your bill, Cadis. May I know what your question is?
So it goes like this. I already made the payment for last month's bill, but as I check my account today, it says there that I still have a total balance of $125.23. Where did this balance come from? What's going on? I'm really upset right now. I mean, $125.23 is a big amount, and I am sure I paid for last month's bill.
I can hear that you are really upset, and I totally understand. I would be very upset if that happens to me too. But no worries, you reached the right person. I'm here to help you correct your total balance. So if I'm not mistaken, You wanted to know why you have a large balance amounting to $125.23, when in fact, you already paid your last month's bill. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Kadis, I understand. Let me first check your account and let's go through this together, okay?
Okay, please do.
Do you have a copy of your bill right now?
Yes, I have it with me.
Okay, that's great. May I please have your full name and account number?
My full name is Kadis Gatbunton. Kadis is spelled as Keidis, while my account number is 123456.
Thank you for that information, Kadis. Let me just pull up your account. Please give me a moment. Okay, so here it is. Let's go over your bill together and see the difference. Is that alright with you?
All right then.
Okay, so upon checking your billing statement, it states here that your actual balance is not $125.23, but it is actually $61.03.
But I'm looking at my bill right now and I can assure you I am not mistaken. It is still $125.23. What's happening? I'm really lost here.
Okay, so here's why you're still seeing $125.23 on your account. The payment of $61.03 to cover your last month's bill was already made, but it's still not reflecting on your system because it takes time. Now, what you need to do is wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your online account. And after that, you'll see the change in your balance.
Oh, that means I don't have to pay $125.23, right?
Yes, you got it right.
Oh, that sounds good. I understand now. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Surely there is. Could you give me a detailed breakdown of my government and Verizon surcharges?
Of course, Katie. I would be happy to do this for you. Before I start, I just want to let you know that there will be lots of number figure in this one, so please don't be confused with them. For your government surcharges, it is composed of DCE 911-311 fee, which costs you 76 cents. DC local telecom and cable tax surcharge for $3.22. DC public rights of way fee for $3.99 and federal excise fee for $1.18, which totals to $9.15. For your Verizon surcharges, it is composed of recovery charge, which costs you $4.04, and federal universal service for 72 cents, which totals to $4.76. That's all.
Oh, I understand. Thank you, Danica. I really appreciated it.
You're very welcome. So let me just recap everything. We have talked about the $125.23 on your total balance, and we resolved that by confirming that your actual balance is $61.03. But you have to wait for 24 to 48 hours for it to reflect on your account. Also, I gave you a detailed breakdown of your government and Verizon surcharges like you asked.
Thank you very much. You have been very helpful and understanding today.
You're very welcome. Have I addressed all of your concerns today?
Yes, you have.
Okay, that's great. So, if there's any further concern, just call us again with the same number or just kindly visit us in our official website, verizonwebservices.com. Leave a message regarding your concern and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll
Sorry, nakamute pala ako. So were you able to listen to those two sets of mock calls? Is it clear? Clear ba yung audio? Alright. So, ano kasi yun, di ba part of ng checklist is product knowledge. So yun, meron kaming hypothetical company scenario. So una na doon is yung Amazon, Verizon. Then minsan PlayStation support. Yun. So yun yung product knowledge. Okay? Kasi sa BPO class, merong holy trinity of BPO industry. Your soft skills, your hard skills, then the product knowledge. Okay? So, yung soft skills is of course how you handle stress, diba? Empathize with your customer. Then your hard skills is yung mga hard knowledge mo such as your computer specs, diba? Alam mo yung mga specs ng computer, mga speed ng internet, yung resolution, okay, mga 4K resolution, so yung mga hard skills. Then, very specific is yung product knowledge. Yun yung the actual account that you are handling. So yun, pwede Amazon. Ano nga lang yung pinaka-basic concern niya sa Amazon? How to sign up as a seller. Diba? So, that alam mo yung mga fees, magkano yung bayad for monthly subscription to become a professional seller in Amazon. Yun yung mga hypothetical scenario that we will also tackle. Okay, so you'll have to... Doon crucial yun kasi yung product knowledge, doon manggagaling kung makakapasa ka or babagsak ka sa mock call mo. Kasi kahit ginawa mo ng tama yung lahat ng nasa checklist, kung hindi mo naman natulungan si customer, bagsak ka pa doon. Okay? Or may na-miss ka na very important information. Sinabi mo na, the professional selling plan is free. Diba? Sinabi mo during your mock call. Pero may bayad yun na $39.99. So yun, it's a crucial mistake. So it's you will fail the mock call kahit you did everything right. But you provided wrong information. Okay? So now let's proceed to the other type of mock call. Doon kasi sa ganong setup, more on, pwede kayo mag-rehearse, diba? So customer ako, agent ka, then vice versa. So, bukas na yung mock call natin. So, pa-practice kayo. Diba? Parang siya. Parang hindi siya natural. Di ba? It's like you are rehearsing. Hindi pa tapos magsalita yung agent. Alam mo na agad yung sasabihin mo. I mean, yung customer. Alam mo na agad sasabihin mo. So, parang nagbabasa kayo ng script. Okay? Which is nagbabasa talaga. Just for you to be familiarized with the flow. Pero yung second set naman is, of course, ako na yung customer. So, ganito talaga yung setup sa mga, sa mga pag mag-apply ka as, sa BPO, the trainer will pretend as a customer. So here it is. By the way, meron ba kayong gusto sabihin dun sa two sets of mock call na yun? What are your takeaways before we outplay the next set? Kung may mga BPO experience dyan, ano yung nyo? What are your takeaways? Mahirap, madali. Anyone? Come on, you need to talk. Call center basics to, hindi kayo pwede manahimik. Yeah, sa simula, of course, diba? Akala nyo lang mahirap. Okay, Mark Lawrence.
Ayun po, sir. Sa akin naman po, as first time ko po narinig yung mock call, medyo nahirapan po ako, lalo na po, di po ako sanay sa call po. More visual po kasi ako, so medyo nahirapan po ako sa mock call niya po. Then yung sa second naman po, medyo nakakapag-adjust na lilinawan na ako nung about sa bill nga po, yun po.
Okay,
Ayun lang, sir.
so, thank you, Mark Lawrence. Okay, so let's hear it from Madeline.
Hello, sir. So, what I noticed lang, sir, is that since ayun nga, scripted na nga po, parang nakulangan lang po ako dun sa tone nila during the call. Like, the feelings, ganon. And, halimbawa, yung nag-spell ng name, parang masyadong mabilis. When you're explaining kasi, you're spelling your name, di ba dapat po parang, my name is Madeline, it's spelled with M-A-D-E. Parang dahan-dahan dapat. Kumbaga may mga ganong parts lang.
Okay. Okay. Good point. Next is Desem.
Ayun po sir, sa akin naman po, na-notice ko lang na sinunod nila yung between opening spiel hanggang closing spiel naman po, which is good. Pero I think yung problem lang po siguro is the audio. Probably because madalas po na or hindi lang po siya clear sa akin, parang ganun po yung thoughts ko. Parang hindi siya clear sa akin, pero okay naman po yung script nila. Parang very fulfilling naman po sa mga sinusunod po nila na task from 1 to 10 po. Ayun lang po.
Thank you, Desem. Okay, let's hear it from someone who have experience. Si Desert.
Hello po. Sir, yung sa akin naman po, parang hindi ko po nafe-feel yung feelings ng agent dun po sa ginagawa niya. Kasi, if ako po yung magiging customer, tas ganun po yung pag-empathy sa akin ng customer, I mean ng agent, parang lalo pa po ako maiinis. Kasi, kapag nag-empathy ka po dapat ng agent mo, parang yung tone mo, mafe-feel mo mismo yung nila sir, yung comfort nila, parang, oh, I'm really sorry, ganyan, ganyan. Kasi parang super soft mo, sir, ganyan. Eh, ang kaso po kasi, ang bilis po niyang nag-empathy kanina. So, parang, hindi niya po talaga ina-acknowledge yung nararamdaman ng customer. Yun lang po.
Yeah, that's right. Kasi nga, scripted, di ba? Alam mo, hindi pa tapos magbigay ng concern. Parang ready na agad yung empty. Babasahin mo na lang agad. Ano lang yun, for familiarization ng checklist, di ba? Para ma-familiar ka. Pero yung next set is, of course, more natural na. Makaka-caught off guard yung customer. Kasi, I mean, yung agent. Kasi, hindi alam ng agent kung ano yung itatanong ng customer. Okay? So, meron pa ba? Anyone? Yes, JC?
Sir, hindi po siya guys. I just want to ask lang po if ano po tawag dito, English po ba yung mga Mac po natin or there's possible din po na mag-Tagalog? Ganun po.
100% English.
English. Ito po sir.
Yeah.
Noted po sir.
So, international account tayo. Mamili na kayo, guys. Ito yung mga possible. After this mock call, you'll have your opening spiel. Okay? So, thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you today? So, mamili kayo sa mga international company na to. Verizon, Amazon, AT&T, station support. Okay? Then I suggest you use your real name. Okay? Your first name. So, mamili kayo mga international company. Yan. So, we'll have, after this mock call, you will have your very simple opening spiel. Okay? So, thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you today? Ganun lang. Para lahat kayo makapagsalita. Okay? So, JC?
Sir, another question po ulit. It required po ba na super formal po yung paggaano or okay lang po na medyo kumbaga parang comfortable po kasi parang medyo casual po na onte. Like para mas ma-feel po ng customer na na na-acknowledge po sila ganun. Or formal po talaga.
Well, it's not that formal. You are just talking. Okay? You're just talking to the customer. So, that's why part of the checklist is the rapport. Okay? To loosen up the tension. Okay, there's someone crying on your background. Is there a child in your household? Something like that. Or how's the weather there? Mga ganun. Okay? So, it's up to you. You are just talking to the customer. Okay. Okay. Clear, JC?
Yes po, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Okay. So may mga ano pa ba kayo, plus? Any concern? Okay. So prepare your opening spiel, di ba? Meron na kayo 1 point. Thank you for calling Amazon. This is Ash. How can I help you? Hindi verbatim yun, ah. It's up to you to modify that. It's as long as the message is there.
Kumana lang yung boses mo.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay. Good day. This is Carl from PlayStation Technical Team. May I know your name?
Hi, Charles. Finally, after waiting for 6 hours. My name is Ash.
Okay. I'm sorry you waited for 6 hours. There could be something else that I can help you with. I will make this smoother for you. Is that fine?
Yeah, just make it fast because I really want to enjoy my game right away.
Okay. How may I assist you today? What is your concern for today, Sir Ash?
Yes, I have this PS5 and I don't have any idea how to connect this to my TV.
Okay. Do you have the PS5 with you?
Yes, it's in front of me.
You don't know how to connect it. So do you want it to
What?
connect what? I'm sorry?
What are you saying?
Do you want to connect it wired or wirelessly?
Let's try wirelessly. So for a change. Can this PS5 be connected through a TV through wireless connection? Is that
I mean,
possible?
I'm asking if you want to connect the PS5 controller to your console wired or wirelessly.
Oh, you mean the controller? I thought the PS5 itself. I'm not
So
sure.
what
How?
did you mean?
I think I'd prefer to use it wirelessly.
The TV or the controller?
What? Of course, we're talking about the controller.
Okay.
You're making me confused.
Sorry.
So what now?
Hold on for a minute. Can I have a minute? Please, thank you.
I'll just make it fast. I don't want to wait anymore.
Okay. Okay, do you have your controller with you?
Of course, I
Okay.
already told you that. I'm holding it.
Okay. Can you turn off the controller's player indicator? It's here. So, oh,
Yes. Yeah, I'm pressing the PS button and
okay. While holding the create button, there will be a light bar blinking.
okay.
Please hold it until the TV shows the Bluetooth connectivity.
Okay. Done.
Okay, do you see the Bluetooth connectivity on your screen?
Um, no, because my PS5 is not even connected to my TV yet. Because that's my main concern. I want to connect
Oh,
this PS5 to my TV.
I thought you had it connected wired. Okay. Can you do you have controller for your PS5 aside from your controller that you're trying to connect right now?
Another controller? No, I only have one controller.
Yes. Bluetooth. On your TV screen, can you see the display of Bluetooth devices that can connect to your console?
What? I'm not sure what you are talking about. My television is not even turned on.
Oh, please turn it on.
Okay, yeah, it's on now. It's on the regular programming that I used to watch, this cooking show
Oh,
on
so
Net
it
25.
was not yet connected to your console. Please connect it to your console. Do you have do you have video cable? It might be HDMI or some sort of
Yeah,
technology. Do you have
yes,
HDMI?
there's an HDMI cable here.
Can we please make use of that? You can use that by plugging in both ports to your console and to your TV. Can you do that?
Okay, yeah, it's connected to my PS5, and I need to connect this to my TV. One moment.
Okay.
Okay, unfortunately, I don't see any port on my TV. So insert this HDMI port.
Oh, your TV might not support it, and I can help you with that if you tell me the model of your TV.
Yeah, it's called Sony Trinitron 3000.
Okay, let me search for a while about that TV. Sony Trinitron 3000, you said?
Yes, I purchased this in 1997 when I graduated high school.
I am sorry, but I have sad news for you because TV from 1997 won't be able to support HDMI cable or HDMI technology. I am sorry. You might want to get another or new monitor that supports HDMI.
What? So are you saying I waited for 6 hours and my TV won't even connect to my PS5? This is too hassle.
Okay, I have another solution for you. What other options does your TV have behind? Or
Yeah, it only have the usual connector, the white, yellow, and red AV
okay,
ports.
okay, that's the AV ports. They may work, but you have to get a converter that would work it for you.
A converter, all right. So what it's called then?
You can search online or in Amazon or wherever you buy online stuff. RCA, RCA converter to
RC
HDMI.
RCA to HDMI converter. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I guess I'll just have to look for it then.
Okay. Do you have any questions or Ash?
Um, I guess that's it for now. So I guess I'll just have to purchase that adapter.
Thank you for a quick summarization of our situation right now. You asked to how to display your monitor on your PS5, but unfortunately, you have an old TV from 1977, you said, that could not support HDMI. So, I recommended you to get another TV, a newer one, but you don't want to do that because it needs big money, right? And another solution for you is a converter, an RCA to HDMI converter. And you said that you will just buy it to make it work for the future. And that's all. You may you can buy that, and it will work for sure. Is everything accurate so far from what I've said?
Yes, you pretty much summarizes the mystery I had today. All right, thank you so much for your help then.
Okay, thank you for your patience, Sir Ash. And I'm sorry you waited for 6 hours earlier. And have a wonderful day ahead, sir. Thank you again.
Okay.
Okay, so what can you say about that set? Anyone? Yes, Brian.
Ayun sir, one thing that I see, I heard yung uh yung call agent is parang rude yung dating niya kasi like may mga tone siya na okay, parang tas hindi siya ah hindi parang hindi niya yung nararamdaman yung hirap ng client na ayun nag-antay ng 6 hours kasi parang pag narinig ko siya nagsasalita okay. Tapos parang siya pa yung galit kesa yung ano. Natatawa po ako doon. Yun lang yung, ayun po yung thing na narinig ko. Yun po.
Okay, so good observation. Buti na lang mabait yung customer. Parang matagal niya nakilala yung agent. So okay lang na. Medyo rude siya sa tingin mo. Okay, mabait pa si customer na. Okay, so yes, lovely. Okay.
So, ayun po, sir. Yung tone po ng voice niya, parang nakikipag-usap lang po siya sa friend niya. So, as nasa BPO industry po siya, parang hindi po pang professional yung tone po ng pagsasalita niya po.
Okay. So thank you. And next, Miracle.
Good. Ano po? Marinig po ako?
Yes.
Okay. Napansin ko lang po yung tono niya po. Parang kapag po ikaw po yung customer, tapos ganun po yung agent na natawagan, no? Parang, ang ano po kasi yung tono niya, unsure niya po sa sinasabi niya, putol-putol po, tapos parang hindi po maunawaan ng maayos. And at the same time, siguro, parang if yung customer po, makapag-cause pa po yun ng, parang ines sa part ng customer, kasi nga naghintay na ng 6 hours, tapos yung tono pa, and yung kausap mo pa, hindi pa siya sure sa sinasabi niya. Tapos parang, hindi rin po mapagkatiwalaan. Kumbaga, hindi rin po siya sigurado sa kung ano po yung help na ibibigay sana niya doon sa customer.
Okay, so thank you, Miracle. And Charlie. Never.
Hello po, sir. Audible?
Yes.
Ang napansin ko po is wala siya, hindi active yung listening niya. Kasi merong mga parts na pinapaulit niya po yung customer, which is very crucial kasi syempre makakadagdag pa yun sa inis ng customer. At saka lack of product knowledge po kasi paulit-ulit nga po, tas pinapatingin niya pa yung product, hindi niya po kabisado kung paano i-connect yung Bluetooth doon sa, yung product sa gustong i-connect ng customer.
Yeah. And crucial mistake, tinanong niya kung paano i-connect si PS5 sa TV through wireless connections. So, I'm not sure that technology exists already through na widespread na. That technology exists pero hindi pa ganun ka widespread. Okay, so let's hear it from Sean. Play.
Yun po sir, based po sa narinig po namin, una ko pong napansin is unprofessional po yung tone po ng agent and yung parang tumatawa-tawa pa siya minsan kapag ano, parang nakaka-insulto po yun dun sa client. Then pangalawa po, napansin ko rin po na may kakulangan po siya sa ano product knowledge po. Hindi niya po sa ulo yung kung paano po i-connect yung PS5 through Bluetooth. And also dapat po may alternative solution po siya kung hindi po applicable yung PS5 dun po sa lumang model ng TV, dapat po alam niya po agad yung product na i-recommend niya po dun sa client in order to connect the PS5 to television. Lang po.
Okay. So yun, buti napansin niyo yung mga small details na yun. Pero meron naman siyang ano, 'di ba? Instead of suggesting to purchase brand new television, we also explore the possibility of just simply buying the RCA to HDMI adapter. So meron naman siyang ano doon, plus points na yun yung ano niya, plan B niya actually. Instead of asking the customer to purchase the brand new TV, meron siyang adapter, RCA to HDMI adapter. So yun yung mga little things na akala nyo na wala lang, pero kapag nasa actual call na kayo, crucial yung mga ganong information. Okay. So let's hear it from Clarissa Bernadette.
Ano sir, parang dagdag ko lang po na parang imbes na nung nakatulong siya noon, na parang mas na-confuse niya pa po si customer kasi tinanong niya po kung ano daw i-connect na wireless, yung TV po daw or yung controller. Kaya parang imbes na makatulong siya, parang mas na-confuse niya pa yung customer nung una po.
Yes. Kasi ano, nag-assume siya na the that's why in-assume niya na the customer is talking about the controller, well, in fact, that it's talking about the actual console that should be connected to the TV. Yeah. Kaya mababad trip talaga si customer doon. Pero yung mga ano, yung ano niya, let's say, yung demeanor, di ba? Demeanor, no? Yung patawa-tawa. It's not necessarily bad intention on its side. So probably, ano niya lang yun, coping mechanism, di ba? Sometimes when we are too nervous, di ba? We have a tendency to, subconsciously do those things na akala mo, nagiging rude ka, patawa-tawa ka, pero you're just, coping up with the nervousness. Okay? So that's not entirely negative. It happens. Though, if that happens to you, as long as you're able to hit everything on the checklist, diba? Maybe you will encounter some part ng mga unnatural mannerism. So, pwedeng minus points in. So, yun. Pero the rest is you might still be able to hit it. Okay? So, let's hear it from Madeline.
Ayun sir, actually medyo na-mention yung partly yung na-notice ko. But yung pinaka napansin ko is yung agent is very nervous siya. And yung kaba niya ay yung nagkakos kung bakit nagkakaroon siya ng mistakes. And maybe nakakalimutan niya yung mga details about the product, ganyan. And I think that's a big part na kailangan muna nating i-face pag nag-start tayo dito sa pagiging call center. Kailangan maging confident tayo para syempre makapag-rely sa atin yung mga customers natin, di ba? Ayun lang po.
Yes. That's why part of the checklist is the assurance. Ina-assure mo yung customer mo na nandyan ka para tulungan ka. Kasi pag na-sense ng customer mo na you cannot help them, they will ask for someone else. So yun, crucial nga yun. Kaya assurance is part of the checklist kasi you need to make sure na nag-gain mo yung trust ng customer. So let's hear it from Rylar.
Sa akin naman po sir, dapat bago siya magtanong ng ibang question, dapat pinunta niya muna sa basics na kumbaga, yung ano mo ba, yung console mo ba is nakasaksak na sa TV, yung baka kasi mostly kasi sa mga tech or let's say mga PC, may posible kasi na may natanggal lang tapos pag sinaksak mo na ng mabuti tas gagana na. So, dapat inuna niya muna sa basics din, pa-complex ng pa-complex yung question para maintindihan niya specifically yung pino-point out nung client sa kanya. Para mas nagkakaintindihan po.
Yes, that's right. That's why part of our checklist also is making sure that confirming if you're, heads up about the process. Diba? Pansin niyo yung checklist natin. Number 5. Yan. Heads up about the process. It's a crucial thing to do so that you are on the same page. Diba? So, tell the customer, okay, we'll be needing your cooperation. Can you move these devices right now? So, yun. Heads up about the process. Ito yung madalas nakakalimutan actually. Okay, so JC.
Hello, hello. Hello po. Audible po ba, sir?
Yes.
So, yung napansin ko nga po, yun nga po, wait lang, nagalag po ata. Yan. Hello po. Napansin ko nga po yung parang medyo nga unprofessional po yung ano niya kasi siguro po dala na rin po ng kinakabahan po siya and also, for me po, dapat tinanong niya po muna from the start yung customer if yung TV niya po ba ganito, parang smart TV po ba siya, ganyan. Kasi kapag di siya smart TV, hindi po pwedeng makonect yung ganito, yung ganyan. And when it comes naman po sa kung smart TV naman po baka hindi niya pa po na-install yung yung PS5 app na ganito para po mas ma-connect po wirelessly yung PS5 po. And when it comes naman po kapag gusto niya po, kapag naman po ang concern niya naman po kapag na-connect na pero ang nangyari naman po sa mga hertz po yung problema ganyan, mas okay po if yung second backup plan which is the HDMI. Kapag wala pong HDMI, mag-recommend po ng product na ganito ganyan, which is ginawa niya naman po. Then ayun po, yun lang po yung para sa akin nakukulangan po. And yun po sa tone po. Ayun lang po, sir.
Okay. Sige. So, yeah, that's right. No? Kasi kung sa simula pa lang, na-acknowledge na yun na yung TV niya is Trinitron, CRT TV pa. Then, hindi na kayo lalayo pa. So, wala nang nasayang na nausapan pa. Okay, kasi simula pa lang na knowledge na kagad yung concern. Okay. So, very good observation. So, those are the things that can occur in a mock call. Na kapag hindi nyo na assist si customer, then that is, yun, babagsak ka sa mock call. Kasi product knowledge na is very crucial. Lalo na pag may na-mention ka na product knowledge na incorrect. For example, yan, yung stand ng PS5, di ba? Meron siyang, naka-screw siya pag vertical orientation, di ba? Kung familiar kayo sa unang model ng PS5, may stand siya na kailangan mong i-screw pag naka-vertical orientation. Now, kapag tinanong ni customer, kailangan bang i-screw yung PS5 stand if it's on vertical orientation, then sinabi mo, no need to screw the stand. Well, that's one crucial error. Kasi pag hindi mo i-screw yun, possible na mag-wobble pag naka-vertical din. Masisira. So yun, isa yun sa mga crucial na bagay. So product knowledge is really important. Pag naka-vertical orientation naman siya, yung stand, hindi niya siya i-screw. Then, sinabi mo, vice versa, na kapag naka-horizontal orientation yung PS5, then yung stand niya, dapat nung i-screw, then, sobrang laking pagkakamali. Imagine, bubutasin yung PS5, hindi naman kailangan yung i-screw pag naka-horizontal orientation. So, yun, that's another crucial mistake. So, product knowledge is very important. Okay. So, wala na. May, ano pa ba kayo? So, yun yung mga possible account that we have. Yan. So, nagdagdagan pa yung account natin. Verizon, Amazon, AT&T, PlayStation support. Okay. So, yeah. So, our next agenda is, yun nga, you'll have to say your opening spiel. Mamili lang kayo sa 4 na account nyo. Verizon, Amazon, AT&T, and PlayStation. Okay? So, it's not verbatim, it's just opening spiel. Thank you for calling, then choose from this 4 accounts. Thank you for calling PlayStation Support. This is your name, of course. This is Ash. How can I help you today? Ganun lang. As long as the gist is there, it's not necessarily verbatim. So just need to do your opening spiel. Okay, so let's start. May volunteer ba? Okay, so let's give it. Ano muna? Before I learn, let's proceed to our 3 experience call center agent. So, si Carla, si June, at saka si Gunmar. Kayo munang tatlo. Then, we'll follow the rest of the class. Okay? So, go ahead. Mauna ka na, June.
Okay po. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name's Desser. May I have your name, please?
Okay. So, ganun lang tayo. Tuloy-tuloy lang. Next is Carla. Ano kayo natin? Alphabetical para masaya. Okay, Carla. Baka nasa production floor na tuloy Carla. What happened to Carla? Okay, Winmar, ikaw muna.
Sir,
Okay, go
hello
ahead,
po.
Carla. Yeah, go ahead, Carla. We're hearing. Wait lang, madam.
Opening spiel po.
Yes. Pamili ka lang dyan sa 4 na company natin.
Pwede po yung spiel ko po na ginagamit sa work ko.
Sige, pwede.
Hi, thank you for calling the customer service. This is Carla, and I'll be your health advocate for today. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Okay. Did you mention your company name? Try to include it. Okay. Carla, do it again. Include your account name. Okay, we'll get back to you, Carla. Winmar. Then after Winmar, it's Madeline, then Sean, then Carla.
Okay. Audible na po ba ako, sir?
Yes, audible.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Win. How can I help you?
Okay, very good. Second class, comment the word DIBS, DIBS, in our chat box. So I'll call you in order. Comment the word DIBS if you want to go first. Come on, class. Yeah, ganyan. So go, Ryler.
Okay, thank you for calling PlayStation Support. This is Kyan Ryler. How can I assist you with your PlayStation today?
Okay, good. Next.
Hi, this is Madeline at your service. Thank you for reaching out to Amazon. I am glad that you trust us with your concerns. So, how may I help you today?
Okay, so thank you, Madeline. Next, Justin. Betis.
Hello, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. How's your day? This is Justin. How may I help you?
Okay, thank you. JC.
Hmm. Hello, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is JC. How may I help you today?
Okay, good. Next, Lance.
Hi, thank you for sorry. Hi, thank you for calling PlayStation support. This is Lance. How may I assist you today?
Okay, I'll do it again more smoothly.
Okay, sorry, sir. Hi, thank you for calling PlayStation support. This is Lance. How may I assist you today?
Okay. Portia, name.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Amazon. My name is Portia. How may I assist you today?
Okay. Teresa.
Good day. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. I am Clarissa. How may I help you today?
Okay. Dianis.
Denise po, sir. Sorry po, delay.
Sorry.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon support. This is Denise. How can I assist you today?
All right. Lovely.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Amazon. My name is Lovely. How may I assist you today?
All right. Yes, Sean, want to say something? Sean.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Amazon. This is Shan speaking. How may I assist you today?
That na si Lovely. Si Riza May.
Amazon customer service. This is Raisa speaking. I'll be happy to help you today. May I know how I can assist you?
Okay. Jamaica.
Good evening. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Jamaica. I'll be glad to help you today. May I have your name, please?
Okay, one more time.
Good evening. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Jamaica. I'll be glad to help you today. May I have your name, please?
All right. Justin Valdez.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon. This is Justin Valdez. May I have your please?
Great. Brian. I'm sorry. Arwen.
Thank you for calling Amazon. My name is Carmen. I will be helping you today with your concern. May I ask what you are calling about?
Okay. Brian.
Thank you for calling. This is from Gcash support system. How can I help you today?
Okay, Brian, can you say that again, please? Or
Thank you for calling Gcash support. My name is Brian. How can I help you today?
yeah. Leanne.
Hello, audible.
Yes.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon. I'm Lee. How can I help you today?
Okay, one more time. Play. Play. Are you there?
Hello po.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon. I'm Lee. How can I help you today?
All right. Janelle.
Hello, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Janelle. How can I assist you today?
Okay. Mark Lauren.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for calling Amazon service. My name is Mark. I will be assisting you. How may I help you today?
Okay. Bernice.
Thank you for calling. This is Bernice from Amazon Customer Service. How can I help you today?
Cyril.
Audible po.
Yes.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon Customer Service. My name is Sarah. How can I help you?
Okay. Raquel.
Good day. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Mira. How may I help you today?
Okay, one more time. Mira.
Okay. Good day. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Mira. How may I help you today?
Okay. Charlize Neve.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. I am Charlize and I will assist you. How may I help you today?
Okay. Jose Marlon.
Hello, audible po ba?
Right.
Hi, thank you for calling for PlayStation Support Customer Service. I'm Marlon. How can I assist you today?
Okay, one more time, Marlon.
Hi, thank you for calling for PlayStation Support Customer Service. I'm Marlon. How can I assist you today?
Okay. Angeline. Mary Angeline. Hello, get back to you. Anthony. Mikhail.
Hello, sir. Audible po.
Yes.
Hello, welcome to PlayStation Support. This is Anthony. What can I help you with today?
Okay. Ashley.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. I'm Ashley. How may I help you today?
Mm-hmm. Gian.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for calling PlayStation Support Service. My name is Gian. This is your tech support for today. How may I help you?
Elaine. Jen Elaine Reyes.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for calling Amazon Support. You're speaking with Jen. How may I help you today?
Okay. Adrian Ibrahim.
Hello, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Hi, thank you for contacting Amazon customer service. My name is Ahijin. I'll be happy to assist you. May I have your name?
Okay. Faye.
Good day. Sorry for Good day. Thank you for reaching out Amazon customer service. My name is Sophia. How can I help you today?
Next, Shakina.
Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Shikaina. How may I help you today?
Neil.
Thank you for calling PlayStation Support. This is Toby. How may I help you today?
Okay. Desmond.
Thank you for reaching out to Amazon. My name is Desem. What can I help you with today?
Okay. Raylene Marie.
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. My name is Raleigh. How may I help you today?
Okay. Jermaine.
Good day. Thank you for calling Amazon customer service. This is Jamie and I'll be happy to assist you today.
All right. Angelina. Si Angelina yung inactive kanina. Okay, let's proceed to Ivan Lawrence.
Hello, thank you for calling PlayStation Support. My name is Ivan. How may I assist you today?
Yeah. Sorry. That's Rochelle and
Hi, thank you for calling Amazon customer service. This is Rochelle. How can I help you today?
Everything for all done. Is Mary Angeline active now?
Hello po, sir. Sorry, sir. Naglolo ko yung Zoom ko. Hindi ko mapindot yung unmute. I'm so sorry po.
Sige.
May I begin po?
Yes.
Thank you for calling Amazon. This is Mary from the customer service. How may I help you today?
All right. I think everyone's done. Okay, so that would be it. Our first meeting in call center basics. So tomorrow we'll have the screen production and video production. So we'll start at mag-lunch muna kayo. So we'll start at 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. And we'll cover also tomorrow the video production up until 6 p.m. So we don't have to meet on Friday. So yun yung agenda natin for this week. Okay? So I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. And for the meantime, open your webcam. And so may idea na naman kayo sa what's next on our checklist. You can practice that. So first slide. Oh, by the way, class, itong screenshot ng Zoom class natin, it is exclusive for our eyes only. Okay? So we're not allowed to leak this outside for any purposes. This is just exclusive for our group chat for documentation purpose. Okay? So this is not allowed na i-day or i-post kahit saan. This is just exclusive for us. These are not allowed. This is not allowed outside of our G. Okay, so first slide. 1, 2, 3. Smile. First slide. Open your webcam. Okay. Next. Second slide. Post ko lang studies. Second slide. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. So see you tomorrow and goodbye for the meantime. Bye.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you po, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Bye
po,
po.
sir.
Tomorrow.